Training management has a fairly wide scope. Basically, we are responsible for ensuring that all of the training delivered across the naval service is up to the standard required. The job I'm doing right now is very similar to being a teacher. I do a lot of maths and English instruction. There are other roles where you are more like a training consultant, which has a direct correlation in the civilian world, and in some cases actually almost a performance coach, whereby if you actually help people to develop, which again do exist in the civilian world. If there is new equipment comes in, if any job roles change, we will then do the training needs analysis to see what training needs to be done to be able to deliver that capability. We will then design that training as well. A typical day when I'm alongside, my job generally involves helping out around the education centre, basically delivering education and resettlement, helping people with their resettlement, helping them further their own education, either by instructing English, maths, or by invigilating exams. My job involves delivering that same service but on deployed units at sea. So I do spend quite a bit of time arranging going on board a ship, making sure I can actually meet them in the correct port, wherever that may be in the world. And when I return, obviously there's a lot of admin to sort out afterwards, sort of all the paperwork involved in the exams that have been sat on board. I generally go to sea for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and then come back 3 or 4 weeks, and while I'm arranging my next trip, and then go back to sea again. Everyone in the Navy who goes on board a ship is required to know how to use all of the firefighting equipment. If there was an incident on board, I would be expected to get involved in that as well. You don't need to have an expert level of knowledge of training before you come in. You will do the same basic training as everybody else, and that includes spending time on board ship and learning about all the different departments on ship. So every officer in the Navy should have a good grounding across all branches. From there, you will then do all of the training specific courses, which will allow you to basically fulfill your role. If you then go into a specialist job, you will do a specialist course for that particular job if need be. The best thing about the job I'm doing at the moment is I do a lot of traveling, and also my job is to spend time talking with people. So I get to meet a lot of people from all different backgrounds and basically help them to achieve whatever it is they want to go into in later life, which is an immensely rewarding job.